Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Lisa. And here's her story. Hi, Ollie. How are you and Charlene? Recently, I discovered your videos and loved watching them. Learned a great deal from them. They've been a tremendous help. First, a little background on the family dynamic. I'm in my mid-40s, the scapegoat of the family. I'm pretty sure both my parents are narcissists. Brother has always been the can do no wrong golden child, and sister has jumped from being a golden child to a scapegoat. She's back into being a golden child. Growing up, I endured physical, emotional, and sexual abuse in the household. Sexual by father. One incident, but that was enough to make me feel worthless with suicidal tendencies by high school. I was physically and emotionally abused by both parents and brother. Also bullied at school. Mother was barely there. She was a caretaker and came home on the weekends. On top of that, she was ready to help all the neighbors at any given time. Everyone sees her as martyr saint. She would drop everything for them and come to their aid. Everyone is like, you have such a wonderful mother. She works so hard. Father is the same story. People are like, he's such a nice man. They're also both hoarders. Meantime, father found me a job at age 13. Had to buy my own clothes and toiletries. Parents were getting their hoarding fix, bringing home antiques, excessive amount of decorations and figurines. I got out at age 20 and gave living on my own a go. Unfortunately, I was not prepared for the real world and got taken advantage of and abused. My mother persuaded for me to move back home, put on a sweet "we really miss you" kind of act. Guess they were just happy to have their supply back. Parents were renting an apartment to an elderly couple. They eventually moved out. Parents said I could live there. This was a minute away from them. I agreed. Soon after, I met someone and got pregnant. The guy left and never looked back. Mother stepped in and watched my child while I went to work. She insisted I put him in Catholic school. That made me go into debt. I got married and had a couple more kids. In the meanwhile, parents acted like it was their apartment. When mother babysat, she went through my stuff, pointed out everything that was wrong, which apparently was pretty much everything. Father went as far as taking down my artwork, a painting of mine, and replacing it with a tacky picture which wasn't even a real painting. Mother took over the yard with plants. I once said I'd like to take some of the plants out so I could put a tiny swimming pool for my child to splash in. She went ballistic. Parents would spend countless hours in the yard. When I would tell them I don't need any more plants, they would cause a scene and call me ungrateful. All while making me look like I was lazy in front of the neighbors and was using my poor old parents to tend to the yard. Fast forward a couple of years and I really had enough. All the toxicity was really getting to me. Mother would go hysterical if I said no to anything. For example, having other plans when I got invited with my family for dinner to their home. Me, my husband, and children were expected to go eat dinner with them every Sunday. One day she started bringing up my past, what a bad child I was, etc. My biggest sin was being shy, not outgoing enough. Pretty much everything I did was wrong. Still though, shaming and guilt are her favorite tactics. I was also forgetful. One time I lost some hair ties. She left me with a babysitter for days and told me that was my punishment. I was 6. I finally got the courage to remind her about the sexual abuse and told her that it messed me up for life. She mocked me by saying, "Oh, like something like that would mess you up for life." I stormed out of her home and things have never been the same. I felt like I didn't have a mother. You didn't. You were just there for your parents to use to keep themselves occupied. You're a toy. Thankfully, I stumbled across Narcissism on the web and couldn't believe all the similar stories I found. I realize I'm not the problem. It has been a life changer. I plan to move while they go overseas. Not knowing who my sister really is, thinking I could trust her, I told her. Of course, I told her not to tell. She ratted me out the next day. Mother went hysterical and she found out and started a pity party amongst the neighbors and family. How could she not tell me? How could she leave me in my old age after all I've done for her? I was getting attacked by flying monkeys left and right. Father said, you better stay put. You're going to regret this. You'll never make it without us. I was scared to death that they would somehow sabotage the move. Yeah, you should be. It's not that you can't make it without them. They don't want you to make it without them. They can't handle it if you make it without them. Because it makes their life completely fucking meaningless. If you can just leave and make it without them, then what did they spend the last fucking the last 8-9 decades for, however old they are, running your life, or 4 decades running your life? You're gonna regret this. The veiled threats, the outward threats. Thankfully, it worked out and the move happened while they were overseas. Nothing for several months. Not seeing them for several months and being away from the drama has been blissful. I can't believe how beautiful life can be. This gave me the time to realize what's been going on. I always knew that my golden child brother was, but I'm coming to terms of what my sister is. I thought she was my best friend. I limited contact with her drastically. I don't know why you didn't just cut her out. Because what she did, you said she goes the one who goes back and forth between black sheep and golden child, right? Okay, so all you got here is when the black sheep sees the opportunity to become the golden child. That's it. She's going to take it. She's going to take it. It was not easy. Really heartbreaking. We used to talk every day. Mother made me feel responsible for her. I feel a lot of guilt at times, but videos like yours really helped me get through it. I blocked the parent's number while not giving any explanation to anyone about limiting contact. I keep hearing from the golden child that she is worried about me. Bullshit, she's becoming the black sheep again, as she should. Parents are coming back soon. I'm feeling terrible anxiety even though we're much further away than before. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before they show up on my doorstep, start pounding on the door and windows. I plan on ignoring them, but knowing them, they will wait around for hours. Call the police. Call the police the first knock. Bye. Not wanted here. Bye. Sure, they'll rearrange things in the yard, complain about how messy it looks, or it's not, or there's not enough plants. They might even start planning. Yes, they'll bring their own plants. Call the cops. Possibly they will try to bring their hoarding possessions as well. They are also very chatty. Wouldn't be surprised if they started telling the neighbors what a horrible daughter I am for moving away and not contacting them. They make a scene everywhere they go. They love to be the center of attention. I really don't want drama. Just live in a peaceful life in our new home and feel safe. And they know you don't want the drama. That's why they do it. That's why you have to call the police the second you see them. Say, I don't want them here. Bye. And I would tell your neighbors, those people are dangerous. Don't talk to them. And leave it at that. No explanations, no anything. Just say, look, those people are dangerous. If you talk to them, don't talk to me. Just like everyone else in the community. I'm afraid the neighbors will side with them. After all, they're so charming. Yeah, wish they treated me the same they treat strangers. Please give me some input on how to deal. Should I just call the police when they show up? Yes. Get alarm and cameras? Yes. I would prefer that they don't know it's me who calls the police. This would just feed their supply and encourage the pity party and a flying monkey attack. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you could do to avoid the narcissist pity party. So if that's what you're going to make your decision on whether you call the police or not, nothing you can do about it. At the end of the day, they don't want you to call the police. That's why you should call them. Also afraid of retaliation, preferably would want them to think it was one of the neighbors who called. Thanks so much, Ollie. Really appreciate all you do. No, they need to know it's you who called, because you're the one who doesn't want anything to do with them. If they think it's one of the neighbors, then they're going to be like, oh, it's some neighbors controlling Lisa. It's not how this works. You have to stand up to them. You can't avoid the narcissist pity party. You just got to stand up to them. Period. Your sister was nothing more than a black sheep trying to become a golden child again. She used you. That's why she's such a good listener. Because the only reason she listened to you and acted like she was your friend, because she wanted as much information as she possibly could have on you, so she can turn it against you at any given moment, so then she could become the golden child once again. So stay away from all these people and call the police at first contact. Nobody has a right to bully you into a relationship with them, especially people like this. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution and your story, Lisa. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it successful, growing, and expanding, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, or even a political video, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.